Child. So your boy low key be going viral. Low key. I'm gonna say nothing about it, but low key. I just need to make some damn money off of it. Hello. But so I tweeted last week. I was live tweeting doing RuPaul's Drag Race, and I said that basically that I don't like Diabetic. I think she's mean spirited. And I think she's only nice for convenience. That's what I said. And like the gif I left of Nene Leakes, I said what I said. Now, one thing that I want, and this is for the people who don't understand what you think that I don't understand. I understand. This is a reality show. I understand these shows are highly edited. I understand that every person on these shows plays a role. I understand that there has to be a villain on every single season of every single reality show. I understand. I get it all. Believe me, guys. I do. I do. But as an avid, as a daily watcher of reality shows, I have the right to give my opinion on whatever. Now, when I said that I didn't like her, I'm not talking about her as a person. I'm not talking about her as a show. I'll talk about her as a person on the show, as a character on the show. An edited version of who she is in a competition show where you are going to be more, some people are. And I'm just saying the edited version of who I see on television is a person that I don't care for. That's it. Ain't nobody trying to send no hate to die or none of that kind of stuff. Shut up. People just be doing the most. It ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just giving my opinion. If you've watched the show, you know what I'm talking about. And a lot of people agreed with me. But it's not about, agreeing with me or not. It's just, I just want to set the record straight. I saw some comments. It's a TV show. What are you trying to say? You're judging her for her whole life. You don't know her personally. No shit. No. Of course I don't know that lady personally. But I'm judging off the person that I see on television. And the person that I see on television is what I said. That's it. I ain't say she was a bad drag queen because she's not. I think she's great. I think there's many times she's came out there. I enjoyed many outfits that she's had, etc. But that personality sometimes I just don't rock with. I just don't care for. That's it. Her personality on the show, not who she is as a person. Or my God, people can. This lady, this white lady came on my page. I'm like, oh, your whole news feed is trash. Who are you? And all that. And then I went on her and her whole news feed is her spreading her legs to the moon. Child. Trying to get her rent paid on OnlyFans. Gone somewhere. Now I would have subscribed to your OnlyFans page if you weren't so damn rude. Careful. So anyway. This is RuPaul's Drag Race. Okay, what happened, y'all? Let's see. Lady Camden. Leaving off from where we left off last week, Lady Camden, she won the lip sync. They lip synced off of Blondie. One way or another, I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get ya one way. A bop. A legendary bop. Is that the biggest song? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know much about Blondie, but I'm assuming it's probably the biggest song, one of the biggest songs. Anyway, great song, right? So, Lady Camden won the lip sync. And at this point, this was the Chaps challenge. Some of them heifers did not have on chaps, but okay. Anyway, RuPaul says, you know what? I got some last night. Everybody's safe. Everybody is safe this week. So be thankful. But next week, your ass is grass if you mess up. So I said, well, the ass is grass. Then what am I supposed to do? So, let's see. So, the girls are talking amongst each other. Jasmine tells the camera that Lady Camden deserves that win, and she did. She also deserved the win before that, but whatever. We're going to let it go. Lady Camden deserved that win, but she said that Daya didn't necessarily deserve it. Now, do I agree? I do agree that Daya should have been in the top. But her winning the challenge with Lady Camden, I do disagree with. I do actually think that Jasmine should have won that challenge. I do. But hey, I guess, they're just trying to even stuff out, maybe. They can't give all the wins to the same girls. So they're just trying to, even it out. Y'all know on All Stars, once they reach a certain level of girls, once some of the girls have been eliminated, they start to kind of give everybody a win, whether they really deserve it or not. That's kind of what it's giving me on this, on the Drag Race. So, let's see. And, also in Untucked last week, Jasmine Kennedy revealed that she's trans, and good for her. It's a good bit of trans representation on this show this season, and I'm all the way here for it. How about that? Let's see. Okay, so we get to the reading challenge, child, because reading is what? Fundamental. Get to the reading challenge. This is the first time that I can remember where all the girls read so good, except for like on an all-star season where all the girls was reading down and it was good. But on a regular season, where every single girl just smashed it, they did so well. Lil George is reading. Look at her, Lil George's. Who else did well? Lady Camden was hilarious, and her accent, and how she flipped things. It was just funny. He said that I am a lady, but you are a dame. The little hunchback of Notre Dame. Talk about Willow. I was scared. It was so cute. So who else did well? Bosco, of course. Bosco won the reading challenge. They all did well. The only two that I didn't think that was that funny was Jasmine and Daya, which is interesting because later on, Daya confronted Jasmine on what she felt like, because Jasmine said in her read that she felt like she has two faces. Daya felt some kind of way about it. Jasmine was just like, well, I heard that she was talking crap about me. And Daya was like, well, I didn't want to disturb you because you was about to lip sync. And, they was going back and forth. But listen, I'm going to leave this whole Daya thing alone. But if you have been watching the show since the very beginning, especially in these past few episodes, you'll see why Daya is not necessarily my favorite person. Now, mind you, it could change. Daya could come back on All Stars and I could fall in love with her. It could be lovely, But Daya, even though I liked her, I did see what some people were saying about her. Raja O'Hara. Raja O'Hara got so much hate on her season. My God. She was a lot. She was doing the most. But did she deserve all the hate that she was getting? No. In my opinion, no. Was some of that hate rooted with racism? In my opinion, being a black person who's black every day, all day, who deal with stuff, who have dealt with stuff, who have seen stuff and read stuff? Yeah. Do I think that was rooted in it? Yeah. And you can't say nothing about the fact that the black queens do get it harder than the white queens. That's just, it is what it is. That's America. So cut it out. Oh, Daya, she speaks her mind. I love her. But if another girl speaks their mind, oh, they're mean. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out and stop. If the rules aren't the same for everybody, then I don't want to hear it. And in my opinion, the rules are not the same for everybody in this world in general. So no, we're not all the same because we're not all treated the same. Next case. Now, so this week's challenge, it was the girl groups challenge, child. We had the RuPreams, we had the Shangri-Las, and we had the Renettes, darling. There was patternized after 60s girl groups. Now the RuPreams was Lady Camden, Angeria, and Kerri, Colby. The Shangri-Las was Diabetes, Willow Pill, and Bosco. And the brunettes was Deja, Jasmine, and Jorgeous, like gorgeous. So, It was a fight at the beginning because apparently Daya did not want to give up her position or something like that. And so Deja folded, and she was just like, you know what, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this 3-3, and I'll fold and get whatever. Deja took one for the team, and it actually ended up working out for her. Look how God works. So, my personal favorite song was the Shangri-Las, and I think it was the Daya, Willow, and Bosco team. I like the song. My favorite looks, I have to go with the classic Supremes. The long flowy dresses. It was everything. The girls had recorded the song with Michelle Visage. Y'all know Michelle Visage was in a famous girl group, child. You know what it is. But Michelle Visage was in a girl group. But anyway, no shade. But she knows a lot about girl groups. And she is a good singer, Michelle. I've heard her sing. So, yeah, it was cute. A lot of the girls was nervous. Some of the girls did well, and some of the girls didn't. It's interesting with this season. It seems to me that the girls that you would think would do well on this show are not. Just based on aesthetic, based on reputation, you would think that those girls would do well. But a lot of times you just never know, and sometimes they do well, but it's reversed a lot on this season. A lot of the girls is kind of like not as well known, a lot of the kind of underground girls, so to speak, for lack of better words, they are excelling finally in the competition. I wonder if Kornbread would have stayed, how things would have been different on this season. I wonder. So anyway, but everybody looked great. Who ended up shining in the challenge was Deja. Deja did well. I found out Deja could sing. Deja's also a choreographer. Angeria. Angeria was quite nervous, but she shined in this. Mama was Diana Ross. It was lovely. On the runway, the category was hearts on the runway. So any kind of your reputation of a heart, you can have an actual heart, a heart on your dress, a heart on your eye, whatever the hell you wanted, as long as it had to be hearts. So, let me see. I didn't like what Kerri had on. I liked what Camden had on, but the heart was way too big for me. It was just too much. With Lady Camden, I really enjoy her, but she doesn't know how quite to edit. She kind of puts everything on at the same time, or she puts things on that's unnecessary, or she makes things extra and big when it shouldn't be. It's just a fine-tuning thing with Lady Camden for me, and the same thing with Jasmine Kennedy. Sometimes it's just too much. Take some off, or put some on, or don't even sew this shit on there. It's not needed. It's like they don't quite sometimes have that eye for when you're doing the most, or when you need to just let it be. Sometimes things tend to one item on a dress or a gown or a suit or whatever could mess the whole thing up. And mind you, it was a beautiful thing. You spent hours on it, great construction, great color, look good on you, the fit, all that's good. But that one item that you put on there could just mess the whole thing up, child, and they forget everything else. And that's been my biggest issues with their outfits in particular. Let me see. Jorgeous looked cute. She looked like a little Charlie's Angel. She had a big heart on her back. Jorgeous know how to model. That little heifer know how to walk. Let me see. Who looked the best on the runway? That I can remember. Actually, I'm going to say Angeria. It was new. It was different. I enjoyed it. So the judges, they praised Angeria and a couple of other girls, but who actually ended up winning the competition, the challenge, was Diabetes. Although I thought Diabetes did well, I did not think that she deserved to win the challenge. And Jerry deserved to win that challenge. But hey, now, I somewhat agreed with Jasmine Kennedy last week saying that Dia didn't deserve it somewhat, but I also could see how she won. So I wasn't fully in agreement. But this week, regardless of, however I feel about Dia's personality on this show, this win was not supposed to go to her. But like I said, they trying to space it out. They're trying to give all the girls a challenge win, it seems like. But Dia winning this challenge, I thought she did well. She definitely should have been safe, for sure. But her winning, it's just, but what do I know? What do I know, and what does it matter? I was just like, what the hell? The two girls that was in the bottom, and which I actually agreed with, was Jasmine Kennedy and Kerri Colby. Kerri Colby has been kind of coasting by this entire time. I think Kerri Colby is a beautiful girl, and I'm so glad that she's on the show. But I think that, just my opinion, I feel like Kerri Colby came on this show expecting, because of who she is, how she looks, who her mom is, it was just going to be easy breezy, and her being popular and everything, but it wasn't. And, slowly but surely, I think she started to realize that, and I think that started to, affect her in a way that this show, I'm assuming, is so much more just about drag. It's about ultimately pulling your inner demons out, pulling yourself up and out, and exposing your heart, and just killing it, on the screen. But it's more so about the inside than the outside, and I just think there was just a lot, because we found out, I watched the What You Packing with Michelle Visage, found out that Kerri Colby has been through a whole lot. Like, if I continue to talk about it, I'm gonna cry. That girl has been through a hell and back in her life, and look at her now. She really is a superstar, whether she won or not. But in my opinion, it was definitely time for Kerri to go. Now we're down to what? 8 girls? Let me think. 3, 3, 3. Yeah, 8. We're down to 8 girls, child. It is getting spicy. Child, we gonna see. Oh, and they lip synced to Toni Braxton's Unbreak My Heart. I didn't like the lip sync from either one of them. It was horrible from both of them, in my opinion. I don't like the Unbreak My Heart dance remix. At least that one. I don't know how many it is. They should have just gave the original, but maybe it was too slow. I don't know. But everything doesn't need to be a dance breakdown or remix just because we gay and it's the thing to do. Leave some stuff original. Like, I don't want to hear the dance remix to every damn thing. Hell. And I didn't like it. I didn't like it. They didn't sell it for me. Neither one of them. Let's see. Was there anything else I wanted to talk about? My predictions for the top 5 is going to be Willow, Bosco, Angeria, Lady Camden, and I'm cool with either one of these heifers being in the top 5. Jorgeous, Jasmine, or Deja. I'm cool with either one of them completing the top 5. But their top 4 is definitely going to be them. If it's not, I'm completely shocked. I am completely shocked. Who I want to win? I'm cool with Willow, Angeria, or even Bosco winning. So I feel like Bosco is a very well-rounded person, like she gets it. She got it, in all areas. But who I want to win is either my Angeria or my Willow. I just love them. They've just touched my little dark soul. So yeah. Anyway, and I love Lady Camden too. She's super sweet. She's funny. Anyway, with that said, I'm MrChalaki. MrChalaki on Google+. Follow me at Eskizor on Instagram and Twitter. At Eskizor89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. MrChalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, darlings. I know it's the fan in the background if y'all hear that motor, child. I ain't turning it off, it's hot. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.